Tomorrow. So, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. Maybe change the scene. Hello. So, some of the pages finally loaded up, and I'll show you in a little bit. Maybe let's start. Well, I didn't actually ever check the changes to other classes because I mostly play the Marauder, and this is supposed to be the purpose for tonight's video. But I'm sure that whenever it hits live, I'll get myself familiar with whatever is buffed or nerfed for the other classes. Let's see then. Carnage execute now triggers 100% of the time when a Taru form deals damage, which is a lot. Slaughter now triggers 100% of the time when a Taru form deals damage. This effect can only happen every 20 seconds. Two major changes to Carnage that will remove all the randomness and will allow us to prepare our combos with gore and everything else inside the gore cooldown much better. Small changes to Annihilation, which actually makes parsing versus the dummy even easier than before. I did one parse and it was, I'll show in a moment. Funnily enough, it's my best so far, but you do know I don't spend much time parsing, and I'm by far not the best parser. So, hey, who told you we can disconnect me for inactivity? Get back into the game. I'll just turn off the part of the UI that will be useless. I found a thread which I'm not exactly sure how up to date it is and how accurate it is, because the damage here is much lower than what should be best available and possible at the moment. But this is on the PTS forum. Good evening, Seritani, thanks for joining. And what do we have? The top parse for the moment from 10 attempts is 4120 Marauder Annihilation. It's not bad. There is no way to inspect, oh, there is a way to inspect whatever gear the person is using, but I won't bother with that. 4120 is absolutely normal for everything best in slot these days, which I don't own. Best Carnage that is listed from 5 attempts is 3760. This is incredibly low. Even I can get better on the dummy, and once again, I'm not a good parser with Carnage on the dummy. I dare say I'm a good player with Carnage versus bosses because I learn when and how to use my cooldowns in the boss environment, but not versus the dummy. But never mind this. Just a quick reminder, this is one of the two major changes. SWTOR in the current state of the game, which is on the live server, is giving a chance for a tower form damage to proc 45% of the time. Let me read it properly. A tower form damage has 45% chance to trigger Slaughter, which finishes the cooldown of Gore and Vicious Throw, obviously, and makes your neck Vicious Throw free and usable on a target with any percentage of health. The cooldown is still 20 seconds. It's just the percentage that is gated at 45 here. With the new update, it's 100% chance. Next one is Execute. With the current state of the game, it is up to 30%. Your tower form hits for up to 30% chance to grant Execute, which makes your net force scream deal 10% more damage, and so on. We of course get another buff from Blood Frenzy, which gives us back 1 power, 1 rage when we use Force Scream under the buff. And here is another buff. We all know those things. Here are some parses that I did today. This parse is without any buffs on the dummy. It's the very first parse I did today, and it's actually my very first Carnage parse in probably 4 months easily. Maybe 3.5. Hey monkey. APM is 50, just about, and I think that's nice. The damage is not good, but again, I'm not using any buffs Obviously, it's incredibly easy to maintain force scream on 100% crit because that buff is pretty much available all the time now, and it makes the life of the parsing Carnage much easier. The next parse I did, what do we have? A little above 50 APM, 3550, I think. Let me check the duration. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Yes, this is a random parse with the two buffs on a 1 million with 1 million HP dummy and armor debuff. The parse is not good, but my purpose wasn't to reach maximum DPS for this one. I just wanted to test different kinds of combos, which means in the 4.5 seconds gore, I was testing different skills that I can fit in and in which order. I will leave these parses on Tor parse for a few days, just in case anyone is ever interested in taking a look and what I'm doing. It's a 4-minute parse and it's hard to explain exactly when I'm doing what. Plus, nothing is perfect yet, so I'm just learning and testing. What is this now? Ooh, that's an unbuffed dummy for Annihilation. Just about 46 APM, and I've hit less than 3700 DPS. I don't think there is much to explain about this parse. Next one, 4 minutes 9 seconds. This is my best up-to-date Annihilate parse. It's not perfect again, but I don't want to spend another 2 hours trying to reach 4100, the lucky one, because even with my gear it's absolutely possible, but it's not real damage in my case. It will be a lucky one or a very perfectly executed one, which is nearly impossible in a real boss fight, and that's what I prefer to do. Crit chance 38.5 is in the normal range for lucky or unlucky. Down below we can see that the bleeds combine to about, what is this, 41.5% of my total damage. That's again normal. Annihilate takes about 21% of my total damage. Nothing strange here. The last parse that I saved is my third Carnage for the day. No, my gear is not 186. Most of it is still 180. I do have offhand 186, one relic, and gloves and head. I believe that's it. The rest is still 180. So let's take a deeper look into this thing. What's the duration? The hell? Oh, I've done... Okay, 4 minutes and 25 seconds. This is again on 1 million HP dummy with an armor debuff. APM is in the range of 40, which is nice. It could be a little bit higher, but 50 is not too bad. Crit chance is 25%, which is normal. I'm not using any crits in my build for the moment, and I do like it this way, especially with the changes to execute and force scream procs. As usual, force scream is on 100%. Sometimes I do mistakes, especially during most intense boss fights, but with these new changes it's nearly impossible to make a mistake and use force scream without the proc buff from execute. Total miss is about 11%. That's maybe 2-3% higher than what I usually get, but who cares. 37, 60, 61 maybe is not such a bad result. And that was not very short introduction. What I was planning to do, and I would hope you will share it with me tonight, is a couple runs through some of the older flashpoints in solo mode, just like I did with Annihilation. Welcome back to Artemis. Chrome goes away. I'm in front of the dummy. I would gladly do a parse in front of you guys, but as I said, it will probably not be much better than what I showed to you right now. And the other reason is my parsec isn't working today, and my Tor parse is loading up in the range of 5 to 15 minutes for each upload. But the moment I reach something out of the ordinary, you know that I'll probably show off on Twitter and Facebook. So if you follow me there, you can see my best results up to date. Or just search for Skorks or Vulk or Disciples of Babylon on Tor Parse and take a sneak peek at what I might be doing. I don't upload logs or parses very often, but when I do, I usually have a reason. I was thinking Lost Island, by the way. I've never done Lost Island story mode, of course. I, I don't think the second boss is doable in hard mode solo. Just have to remember where it was. I think this exit over here. I already did a few flashpoints with Merlinke, namely Depths of Manan, which hopefully will show up as a full story video for the second part of the story arc Forged Alliance. It will probably show up tomorrow with very high quality on my YouTube channel. I do love the mount, yes. Where we go? Here, I believe. Man, I haven't done Lost Island in a long time. I don't even know where it was. It was on the same deck with all the ops. Right? Let's see. Oh, and I forgot to open that link. Let's see what people have achieved. Sniper, Shadow, Sorcerer, Marauder, 4207. This is not bad. That's Annihilation. And we do have a link to Ask Mr. Robot. Yes, pretty much everything is best in slot except for the main hunt for that guy. What are the two relics that he is using? Let's see, quick check. Nice! One old and one new, so his gear is not much better than mine, so this guy is probably much better than me to reach 4200, or this is just an insanely lucky pass. Or maybe he is best in slot, but he didn't update his Ask Mr. Robot profile. Right, let's see if I can still find where the entrance was to this thing. Oh. Whoops, that's not the one. This is the one. Now let's just see. Lost Island. The first one I checked is actually the one I need. And Kaon. Wow, I haven't done Kaon ever. But we'll see if I have strength and will to do it. So I was about to tell you that I did a couple runs in Manan with Merlinke, and Carnage is definitely improved. You can really feel it inside the flashpoint.
The time for action is now.
That's nice. Be sure to wave at me next time I show up on my Republic characters. Because it's still hard for me to remember the names. And it's so annoying and weird that my RC is not working today, just when I decided to record my first Carnage analysis and test. First official. I'll be checking regularly, see if parsing maybe starts working. I definitely don't want to install SWTOR parse the desktop client. I don't think I'll ever do that again. Even though it used to be my favorite before parsec. And this load screen took forever. Hopefully it does mean that I will be playing Republic side more often. Almost all of my characters on the Republic side were guildless, with an exception of one of my low-level olds who I left to be leader of Solstice, which is long time now a dead guild. But I still keep it alive, just for the good memories. I got used to looking at my chat on the right side on this screen. Okay, let's make it like this. This is much better now. These things don't even aggro. Why am I looting this crap? Seriously? Parsec is the one with the Falcon icon, yes. And it's by far the best parsing desktop application. Unfortunately, it's not just for me, but at random periods and random times it bugs out for me and other people in the guild when we're parsing. Whoa, that was a close one. Hey Jim. Yeah, you know how many times this thought has passed my mind? I just wonder how come you say we when you're actually outside of the game? Or was there something that I maybe missed? And we do have a Jim in the game again. Morgan, not Jim. Morning, if you say so. Hey Carlento. Good morning, bad droid. Wow, how much trouble this guy used to be. Hey Nox, thanks a lot for the good words. I'm happy that my effort was useful to you. Holy crap, this thing isn't doing any damage. You know, to quote an epic line from episode 2, only a Sith deals in absolute, and I tend to be sometimes a Republic player, not really a Sith. What I mean is actually never say never, but for now I have absolutely no intention to leave the game because I enjoy it a lot. A little bit less during the summer, like every summer, but it's a given. Seriously, let me go. It is so much easier and more comfortable to predict when the proc is going to happen now. It makes the fight much more fluent and a little bit less interesting, of course, because you don't have to watch all those buff icons all the time like crazy. I'm going to even try the extra boss. Thanks for stopping by, mate. I hope the movie is a fun one. Okay, you say so. Come here, beastie. Here is the true challenge. I'm not entirely sure how this boss is played out. Oh, okay, I forgot about the surprising attack here, the ambush. It's like a habit now, actually, that I remember. There hasn't been a single time I've done this flashpoint and I haven't forgotten about this ambush. Hey Osmus, good evening, mate. Whoops. So that's the trick. In Stony mode the boss just doesn't change the pipe. He stays on the same one forever. It's just one Ataru form and immediately we get the proc. Makes the fight so much more predictable. Thanks man, I know what to do. I just wasn't sure if the boss will be switching the pipes. But he isn't doing any damage to me at all, anyway. Rick is taking hard hits though. I'll be probably uploading this video tomorrow to my YouTube, mate, so because of that I will not be repeating anything. Just please take a look if you're actually interested. The changes basically are no randomness anymore. Pretty much everything random in the spec has been removed, fixed, changed, or whatever you want to call it. You're already pissed the trick, are you? If you have to choose just one spec, it has to be Annihilation. At least according to my personal research, tests and so on, it still yields better DPS. Could be just me. Could be the fact that I have slightly better and more optimized gear for Annihilation. But my personal difference with the two specs is more than 200. Which I showed you in the beginning of this stream. And then again, if you want to be perfect, it's best to learn both Carnage and Annihilation. I really don't recommend Rage. It's good to know it and fun to use it in some specific bosses. Oh, there is no secret, man, it's just gear and experience. I do know the flashpoints. This one specifically is in story mode, so there is absolutely nothing challenging. I just want to test the different types of combos in real boss fights. Fighting the trash is nothing special. No, Rage is definitely fun. Not just for leveling, but the moments when it's actually useful are very few. And you need specific obstacles, specific group setup. I've just checked earlier today that one of my very most favorite Carnage PvE guides is unreachable anymore because the website it was located on is expired and the forum is locked. It was created from some person from Obviously. I don't know if the guild exists anymore, probably not because the website is closed. The subscription expires today. I've learned a lot from this link and I've given it to pretty much everybody who ever asked me about Carnage tips. Alongside my tips I always give that link to people because it's a very detailed, long and very nicely written guide. Marauder basic? No, not really. All the videos I have about the Marauder are pretty much for something advanced. I have been thinking about starting from scratch, but at this point, 2.5 years after the game launched, there are probably many more videos out there for the basics for the class, so I never saw the point of making one of my own. Even though it seems that I play my Marauders and Sentinels with low levels quite differently than what majority is doing, spec-wise and just pure gameplay-wise. course, I also remember my first Lost Island hard mode. I was on my Sage healer with Kulumi gear. Wow, very nice challenge. We used to call it the 4-man operation when it launched. It was a very good challenge, and I was hoping and expecting every next and new flashpoint from tier 2. Remember, it used to be called tier 2 back then? I was expecting that every next flashpoint would be the same quality and level of challenge. That wasn't the case. Oh, I've got a pet on my first run, and the guys were pissed off because I was healing on my Sage ult and not on my main Sentinel. But I still got the pet. It is my favorite, yep. I've been playing that class as a main ever since I started the game. The first class I ever played in the beta was Commando. I don't remember what tree I went then, but I think I went for Gunnery.
I've killed you.
Oh, shall we see the breakdance? No! Damn it, they've removed it. But never mind. It used to be some sort of a funny glitch in the cutscene when you skip everything just after that last line. Oh, Trick! Can you not be that stupid? Let's see, if I wipe, I'll just restart it. But for now, that guy seems to be dropping fairly quickly. Maybe I should have tried this without a companion from the very beginning. That would make the fight so much more challenging.
Witness the future of the galaxy. No, impossible. I am perfection.
No, I think that's a fail. Well, okay, I do need Trick for that fight. And I should pay more attention and extract her from the green dots. All the damage I took is basically from the stacking dot from the green goo on the floor, nothing else. And in the end phase, which is the burn phase, it's again the dot, stacking up dot from the boss. It's not the boss hitting me that hard. I don't remember that one. Completely forgotten it. The glitch about drag.
Never thought you'd make it this far.
Come on, stupid one. Oh. Do you have to rearrange the keyboard shortcuts? Because you were supposed to follow me. No, it's working. It's just I fucked up something probably. I didn't see if Costello showed up on the stream today. He promised to show me his best parses from yesterday, from the day before actually. Or anybody else. If any of you guys have done any parsing, give me a link, let me check it out. What have you done? Why? Share an opinion what gear you're using. Just testing the chat overlay function if it's working again, because my RC chat client just started working. But I guess it's not. Never mind. We all hate RC.
Never thought you'd make it this far.
Oh, she died again.
My children will feast on your blood.
Let's give it a try without her then this time.
Never thought you'd make it this far. We are evolution perfected. Witness the future of the galaxy. I'll tear you limb from limb. I'll tear you limb from limb. No, impossible. I am perfection.
No! Let me go! Oh, he's pissing me off. Just need to be more careful and play with Trick the proper way. I don't really need to push him into second phase just before the first call to tank. Yep, they do, but I don't want to use a heroic moment. Oh, it's very different than Hay. Yep, it's much more fluent, much easier. And a little bit more boring.
My children will feast on your flesh! Never thought you'd make it this far!
No, 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 don't die now.
We are evolution
Huh, here we go.
the future
A little bit less scrappy attempt this time.
I'll tear you limb from limb!
It is pretty much impossible to not crit with Force Scream. It's just the buff is present pretty much all the time now. It is so much easier to maintain the 100% crit on Force Scream, which is one of the most important things when playing Carnage. It does stun a lot. Oh dude, you know, go bother Trick. Huh. Quick, easy and boring. Hey, what was that? A classic commendation. Huh, nice. One. Just one classic com. Give me an idea which one should be the next Flashpoint. I was thinking False Emperor to be able to compare it directly to the Annihilation because I did the same one last time. Which Flashpoint do you think would be best test for Carnage spec? Maybe one of the Zerka Flashpoints. They're easy, but not too easy. I still believe they're actually harder than the False Emperor hard mode. Okay. Full sample it is, I just have to remember where it was. Oh yeah, Ilum. Alex, good evening, mate. Another reminder, guys, if you can, because of the title, the short analysis and my combat logs I showed in the beginning of the stream today, which will appear tomorrow on my YouTube channel with links, annotations and everything to make it easy to navigate through the video. My parsec is not working today at all, and TorParse website is loading extremely slowly, so it's pretty much pointless for me to attempt another parse live just so I can show something here on the stream. And what I already showed is far from perfect, as I mentioned, but it's a good example of what I was trying. Where the hell is the entrance? Oh, there we go. Elevator for downstairs. What did you say? The hell?
You are strong, but you could be stronger.
I almost thought there is a plus sign here on my trainer. That would be a nice surprise. False Emperor, yeah?
My lord, this general...
Hard mode. No, False Emperor was my original plan anyway, because it was the best challenge and test for Annihilation changes for my previous test when I did the same for 2.9. 2.8, when they changed the Annihilation spec. So don't worry, you're not forcing it on me.
It's...
Agony.
I'm schnust.
Just need to check something quickly. 1 minute. Oh yes, I did the False Emperor hard mode solo. Uh, 2.10 is, what did they say? Middle of September?
I am Arcus Wood, engineer, architect, artist. Served Darth Malgus well, and my technological
But
creations
2.9 is actually coming day after tomorrow. You have a good evening too, Osmus. Thanks for joining.
With the right application of technology, the impossible comes to life. We can travel faster than light. We can construct an entire fleet in weeks. And we can make the visible invisible. So when you see my engineers performing feats that make the Force look like child's play, remember that anything is possible.
No, for 4 people it was never a challenge really. The first boss maybe, if you don't know the mechanic, sometimes it could be hard and cause a wipe. But for people who know how to deal with the mechanic and the turret, everything else is pretty much easy. I do remember wiping once or twice on the second boss, the droid, but it was again because we didn't know the mechanic, or someone in the group didn't know it. Whoops. It used to be a small challenge, soloing this at level 50 at some point, with the level 61 gear. I don't remember attempting this with Rakata gear, but I also don't know if it was actually easy or possible to solo this Flashpoint with Rakata gear. Probably not. The bosses still hit hard enough, especially that guy. He's a mini boss, but he's a nasty one. I will, mate. Have a good evening. Thanks for joining. Well, I won't save it here on Twitch, but I'll export it to YouTube, and there it will be saved forever. Really, no, it's actually not. HK is fairly easy, but we'll see. I do remember him being extremely easy with Annihilation in 2.8. We'll see how it is for Carnage. I actually doubt it would be any bigger challenge. The most annoying one is the first boss, the bounty hunter with the ship. And that's the one. Oh, about the story, yes. I was secretly hoping that both Revan and that droid will have much bigger part. And after watching the cinematic trailers before the release of the game, I was hoping that Malgus will have a much bigger part in the game in general. But I still keep the secret hope that he will be revived at some point somehow. We know people don't die falling in endless holes. It's a canon in the Star Wars universe. If you fall down in a bottomless hole, you never die. See, I forgot about that small moment where he actually jumps immediately. And he's probably going to pull me now. Yes, he did. Spawn, 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 come on. Well, that wasn't nice. Come on, dude. Don't do that. I really don't want to fail. Holy crap. That was so close and so much harder than Annihilation because of the lack of self-heals. The burst didn't actually help here too much. And well, yeah, I could have played the second and the fourth pools much wiser. Oh, hopefully good news for those of you who didn't bother to do properly the story. Oh, delete that please. Oh, oh yeah, I forgot my thought. If you haven't done the story yet, I'm preparing 3 full series of videos with all the story from the 3 parts of Forced Alliance's story from both Empire and Republic. When I finish the stream, I'll upload the first one. It's part 1 Imperial side, all the cutscenes, the dialogues, and the first 2 flashpoints. Probably tomorrow or maybe on Tuesday morning. I will have the Manan second part, and maybe if we're lucky, we'll get the third part because the flashpoint is already on PTS, so I'm actually expecting it to show up anytime now. As a playable flashpoint, the Legacy of Rakata it's called, if you haven't seen it yet. No, I haven't done it because it didn't allow me to enter. I tried it solo, I tried it with the group finder, I tried it duo with Merlinke. It allows me to pick up the quest, but it doesn't allow me to enter the flashpoint. Well, if you don't know what it is, it's a story arc expanding and evolving around 4 flashpoints. Fun ones. And if you don't want to do it for yourself, you can watch my video. My videos, there will be 3 of them. Each one for the 3 parts. And I've heard that third part of the quest will be the last. But if it's not, then I will make more videos. Which is good. I already have guides for all these flashpoints. When the 4th one is released, the Legacy of Rakata, I'll make a guide for it as well. They're not too hard, but judging by the activity on my YouTube on those videos, it is useful. Plus I enjoy making those, even though it's very time consuming. And the good news is, for these new videos, I did another run through each flashpoint, a speed run, with the help of Merlinke, of course. So you won't have to sit through 30 or 40 minutes of me soloing the flashpoint and explaining what to do. We can just focus on the story.
Look around you. This station's power is a testament to the Animid's technical prowess. The old Empire shunned them.
We completed the Manan flashpoint with Merlinke today in less than 15 minutes, not counting, damn it, not counting the cutscenes, just the pure normal gameplay. HK next one. Ooh. Why they want people to do more Manan? Why not? Either I didn't understand the question or you probably don't like Manan.
stand.
Hi HK, it's nice to meet you again. Let's see if you're dangerous for Carnage spec.
Prepare to die. Mockery. Your organic flailing amused me. Mockery. Your organic flailings amuse me. Disclosure. Master Code's upgrades have perfected my assassination protocol.
Oh no. You stopped me. No! Stupid charge. I forgot again.
Advisors, prepare to die. Warning. Severe damage sustained. Systems failing.
Two point 10 is on the PTS, and that's what I'm doing right now. Did I miss something in the discussion, or? Yeah, I was silly enough to charge at him. This was a wipe, possible wipe pool back in the day.
Reinforcements! Somebody, please.
You are an ally.
Nobody ever mentioned the change of my lightsabers. Almost nobody.
The Imperial fleet's taking heavy casualties. If you're gonna do something, do it now.
This bug with the combat status is still here, by the way. You see? We killed both targets and we're still in combat. Why? Because I love the color of these crystals and I was getting bored with the Qatar swords. I'm using them on pretty much every melee character that I have. I think it's more likely that they unintentionally released the Flashpoint name in the group finder and the quest, because the Flashpoint is not available and there is really no point showing the Flashpoint name. and entrance and the quest and everything, but not allowing you to enter. So they just fucked up releasing the Flashpoint. Half releasing it. Hi Red. How are you, mate? I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been doing? Killing republics? Ooh, purple loot. And if I remember correctly, the boss was supposed to say something special right about here. Really? I like it up here.
You are no emperor.
Hey dude, I have a statue of
The
you
Empire is
that
already
looks much
ripe for
cooler than you in
inventory.
real life.
Malgus. For the new empire. I hear the Grand Moth is calling me Malgus the Betrayer. Tell me, did my deception sting? I haven't enjoyed myself this much since the sacking of Coruscant. Enough games. Feel an emperor's wrath. Impressive,
Oh,
but it won't be enough.
cute bug. Stop doing that, dude. No, 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 no. Oh. Alright, let's face him the proper way this time. Towards the sides of the stairs. Alright. One serious attempt this time, no fuck ups.
I hear The Grand Moth is calling me Malgus the Betrayer. Tell me,
Yes,
did
yes.
my
Come here
deception
now.
sting? I haven't enjoyed myself this much since the sacking of Coruscant. Enough games.
You don't tell me that. To the burn unit. Yeah, throw me. That's fine. Come on. Let me go. Trick, can you come here, please?
Feel an Emperor's wrath. Impressive, but it won't be enough.
Oh.
Enough games. I should have killed you on Ilum when I had the chance.
Yes, you should have.
Your fleet is doomed, and with it, the old empire.
And unfortunately, that's how we kill the Force Emperor today. There is no dragging, there is no pushing.
Systems failure. Core power levels critical.
But, hey, why not? Someone has to fall down.
Warning. Estimated blast radius 1.92 kilometers.
And I don't really care about finishing the flashpoint, so
2.4 kilometers.
let's exit.
Reactor
One try again, see if parsec
primary
works.
systems failing.
Nope.
Meltdown
But just for the sake of it, I'll go try one parse and see if I can upload to TOR parse. If it takes 15 minutes, I'll just stop the stream. Usually it takes no more than 10-15 seconds to upload a single parse on a dummy. So, let me show you something. And don't pay attention to this thing over here. The mistress decorated my Malgus with something that's supposed to smell nice. Ooh, it does smell nice. What do you think? That thing is massive. It's my favorite toy. Not that I've ever played with it. And that's the statue from the collector's edition, of course. One parse before I stop the stream and wish you good night. But hey, don't leave quickly, because if TOR parse website is feeling nice towards me, I will upload and show it immediately. And see how fucked up I am. Let's try it this way. Oh, stupid. 2-minute cooldown now. I have to wait for it. Didn't mean to click that button. She decorated him with something that smells nice. The English word is escaping me. Good night, Seritani. Thanks a lot for visiting. You pick it up on the fleet. I don't remember exactly where on Republic and Imperial, but it's on the outer circle of the fleet, of the main fleet. You can check it tomorrow in my video if you're patient. If you're not, you could probably find a guide somewhere. No, that thing actually does smell nice. So I don't mind too much. Powerpuff Girl. What was that? I do remember Powerpuff Girl. Wasn't that a childish animated series from Cartoon Network? Oh, yes, I do remember those three things with the huge eyes. No, no, it's not perfume. Alright, the cooldown is fixed now. Let's give it one try. I like that hashtag. Post it to me on Twitter, please. So let's try it like this. Thank you. For some reason I've lowered the sound in game. I don't know why and how, but it's so lower now. Or maybe the PTS fucked up something. And I'm cursing a lot today, wow. I've always thought it's not my style. It's the curse of the PTS. I spent a lot of time today on PTS, first for Manan with Malinke and now for this. Woohoo! One was enough. Okay. Let's see now if I can upload this thing and if it will upload anytime soon. Combat logging. Whoa, 4 megabytes. That's the log from the whole evening. From the whole stream today. Didn't you ask me that question yesterday? Or maybe I'm confused. But I don't think they would look cool with the same colors. And just to prove, here is how quickly SWTOR parse is working today. You can purchase it from the legacy window. Let me see if I can remember actually where this thing is. Global unlocks others. It should be here somewhere. That's the one. Operation Training Dummy and Warzone Training Dummy. It doesn't show the prices because I've purchased those, but you can buy them for money or cartel coins. And they will be available and unlocked for all of your characters, both old and new. Oh, the log is actually uploaded. Let's see, my shame. Didn't feel like a very good one, but we'll see. "71 seconds, that's 1 minute and 11 seconds to upload this thing. Oh yeah, yesterday was the other way around, you're right. Thank you. Yeah, but I just told you, I know Chrome is in front of the window, I just told you, it's Global Unlocks Others, that's the section where you go. Come on, open up. I won't go into the details page because it will take me another half an hour probably, but I just want to see the damage and the APM. And if you're wondering, no, it's not my internet connection. My internet is flawless today. It's the server for SWTOR parse. Do I dare reset it? Oh, it opened up. Nice, finally. Oh, not good one. 4 minutes 31 seconds. 36:32. Very low APM. Wow. This isn't a good parse, not at all. But anyway, this was the stream for tonight. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. The most important part was probably the first 10-15 minutes. After that, it was just having fun in the flashpoints and checking out the differences, how it is with Annihilation, how it is with Carnage, how Carnage is changed for playing solo, and other things like that. When I get used to the changes and when I made up my mind as to what combos and how I want to use them on the dummy, I'll probably do a normal proper 10, 15, 20 whatever minutes guide for how I play the spec, how I gear up, and so on. Thank you very much for checking my stream today, and I wish you a good night, good day, good evening, and everything related to this. Bye bye.